Hello, y'all. Good evening. It's High Priestess Jamila. I was sitting here having a few funny thoughts, and I thought I would come and share before I take my little nap. I've been waiting for this freaking annoying sun to go down. This sun been irritating me all day, y'all. I need to get room darkening blinds again. You know what cracks me up though? When you start a business and haters do all, haters of your company, and I'm talking about a lot of different ones, no matter what it is that you do, haters of your company will try over and over and over and over again to put you out of business. Have y'all noticed that? I guess it's taking y'all a minute to get up in here. Y'all notice how haters and so here's what I want to say at first. Here's what I want to say first. If you are a person that works a 9 to 5 job, do not feel, do not go down the same road as haters, because haters that work 9 to 5 jobs, I'm not talking about people that work 9 to 5. I'm talking about haters that work 9 to 5 jobs. They get into this frame of mind to where they are against business owners. Okay. Stay away from people like that. Because if you are somebody that aspires to one day own your own business, whether or not it's being a witch, whether or not it's doing Reiki, whether or not it's selling eyelashes or wigs or shoes, maybe designing clothes, no matter what it is, you want to make sure that you stay inspired. People that work a 9 to 5 and hate their 9 to 5 enough to hate on a business owner, they're never going to go anywhere. Those people are never going to go anywhere, because not only, well, the reason why they hate on business owners is because they actually really do genuinely hate their job. Most people do. Okay. Um, they go on and on and on. They will try for years. And then they always say, "You're done." We are. Is it? They all, after they make a move, after they do something outlandish, some kind of lie, smear campaign, conspiracy. These people put a lot of thought into this shit, right? These people put a lot of thought into this shit, okay? And they'll say things like, "You're done now. You're done." No, not exactly. That's why a lot of y'all business owners need to either know witchcraft or either go to a witch. Because most businesses that are going to fail, they're going to fail within the first few years. Most of them that fail, they're not going to grow in 3 years. As a witch, I grew exactly at the 3rd year mark. And so the haters, they hate their life so much. And they hate you, of course, because they think that you've got it easier. Well, actually, I don't, because I got to deal with your hating ass. And they act like when you work for over 20 years, like when you work a job for over 20 years, they act like once you start your business, that at some point it's going to end. People are obsessed with that. Same thing, same principle as people being obsessed with the end of the world. They think that somehow all of this is just going to end. So they're obsessed with ending people. Oh, I'm going to put her out of bed. I'm going to end her with some crap. Well, first of all, everybody has problems. Everybody has issues. There's nobody that is exempt to having some kind of issue or problem with another person. So if you got to think, if you're the boss of your company, you control that. For example, I would have been in big trouble if I had a job and these folks was calling up to my job, because my boss would be like, "Who are these people calling and harassing? Oh, they're harassing my company." I've actually lost jobs like that. I lost the job years ago because of my ex. He called up to the job and, well, I lost a promotion. He called up to the job and threatened to kill everybody because I was dealing with a domestic violent situation. And I lost that promotion because of that. Wasn't practicing witchcraft back then, though, because if I was, I would have still got the promotion. I was young back then. I was probably like, what, 24? Anyway, fast forwarding to now, haters act as if there's an end date. You know, once you establish your business, there's no end date unless you are sensitive and allow people to screw you over, to screw over your company. And they act real confident after they act a fool, a plum fool, and oh, you're done, and you need to get a job. Well, no, I don't, because you don't have anything to do with my business. You're not my boss, and you don't control anything. Those people don't even have enough confidence or self-confidence to even start a business, let alone be the boss of your company that you created. So people are a full-fledged trip, if I must say. They act like, oh, well, you've been in business for 2 years, might as well stop. Why would I do that? I'm having a good time here. I like running my own business. What's the issue? And see, some of us, like myself, see, people don't understand empaths and witches or shamans. They don't really understand us because technically we I wouldn't, you know what, I wouldn't want to bother a company having me as an employee anyway. I'd be late all the time. Not to say that I'm not dependable, but I'm sorry, most people that work jobs, they end up getting burned out. Hey, Isabel. mm, Probably not today. Probably not today. I've been too busy today. um yeah, these people that are obsessed with ending your company, trying to speak against your money and all this stuff, these people are idiots. And you have to be strong out here, especially if you're thinking about starting a tarot business. I know I started a lot of these tarot card channels on here, and I am very proud of some of all of the people that I guided. In fact, those people, some of them get more views than me, but I was the inspiration behind that. Am I going to say, no, don't do what I do because I want to take everybody to myself? No, doesn't work that way. Okay. Um, you would think that, spiritualists would get along, being that this is a multi-billion-dollar business. You would think that they would get along better, but they don't, which is sad, but it is what it is. They're haters. I have people, I mean, they will go through great lengths, set up stuff, and all they end up doing is making themselves look stupid. I've been dealing with the same crap for 6 years from the same people, planning the same attacks, the same gang stalking, and literally it's called witchcraft for a reason. Because when people are doing certain things, they're trying to block your money. By the way, guys, I heard from one of my clients that is in my lobby circle, and she's already seeing a return. I am too, but then I got into it the next day afterwards. I was getting all kind of orders popping off, and then I ended up getting into it with somebody the next day, so I got kind of distracted. Okay. But uh so if you're thinking about starting a business, do not ever allow what you've seen happen to me deter you. If those people had any power, they would have their own business and they wouldn't be hating their jobs. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is not about being a business owner against people that work. And this idiotic people will try to create that division between us. Your job, technically, a lot of you, Your job is a transition into your own business. I don't know if these companies and these businesses have made it clear, being that they have a revolving door. You get in a job after 6 months, they trying to fire you. So people that hate on people that have their own businesses and they know what kind of success they are having, those people are just not cut out for that, or maybe they're just not ready. I know I didn't start my company until I was 37 years old. Okay, but I'm much older. They call me old lady. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about the witchcraft, baby. And you know what? You may always have somebody. I feel like haters, they ain't gonna never stop. They ain't gonna never stop. They'll stalk you. They'll do all kind of crazy stuff. Lie on you, try to make you look crazy, talk shit about you. Who cares? It's called witchcraft for a reason. Do y'all honestly think? Let me tell y'all something. There would be no businesses or companies anywhere if it were not for witchcraft, because people have an innate nature to try to tear down what other people build. You remember when you was at the beach as a kid? I never went to the beach, but I can imagine some of y'all went to the beach and you built a sandcastle and then you had some other kid come and kick it over. Some people never grow up. These are the adults that we see walking around trying to pretend that they actually have and especially males. Males crack me up, and men that try to interfere with a woman's work, they gonna have to hear from Maxwell. And they don't listen to the love music enough. You remember when Maxwell said, "I stand outside this woman's work"? That song was just about that. So men, they feel like, oh, you pissed me off and I'm going to empty out your refrigerator. I'm going to make you get evicted. I'm going to destroy you. You know what you do? You put your goddamn witch hat on and you say motherfucking abracadabra. Okay. In fact, that's going to be my new saying, abracadabra, bitches. People are sick and they'll do it for years. And you know what you notice? You notice that those people are usually going nowhere. They're usually going nowhere. And it's like, wow, in this 6 years that you've been trying to stop me, you could have went somewhere in life, because they went nowhere. And I'm not talking about people that work 9 to 5s. I'm talking about these people don't even have jobs. Some people that harass your business, they ain't even got no job. But if a person does have a job and does that, and it's kind of like, well, you know, obviously you have a problem with your path in life. And that issue that you have with yourself is strong enough for you to come all the way over here and literally try. And you know what? When it comes to the energy of haters, okay, and you notice they don't do it all the time. They do it when they get sick of their job and they say, oh, I'm sick of my job. Oh, let's go harass Jamila because I'm sick of my job. I hate this job. Instead of them actually thinking with their brain and putting their thinking cap on, their witch's hat, instead of them saying, you know what, I'm going to do something to start a business today, they come and harass business owners. That's when you come see a witch. Your enemies usually don't let you know that you're bothering them. I mean, some people make it obvious that you're bothering them, but they're not going to come and tell you. And it doesn't even matter. Here's another thing. Nobody needs somebody, a business owner, a woman who is a boss of her company, which is what I'm here for. I don't need the liars to tell the truth. Who cares? What do you have to do with it? That has nothing to do with what the fuck does one have to do with the other? What does one have to do with the other? Only thing that you need to know is that you see the reviews, you see the results, and none of that other stuff matters. This person that was attacking my Etsy, I mean, and I think that it does take a great deal of intelligence to start a business. I do. Hey, Jacksonville. I think it takes confidence. I think it takes a certain amount of intelligence, but I do also believe that, especially in this day and new age, it's going to take a little bit of witchcraft. It is. Okay. Everybody that was in my llama circle is winning right now. Okay. In fact, I got reviews I'm going to post. There was somebody, but anyway, going back to what I was saying about that hater that came to my Etsy shop. This person actually wrote into Etsy saying she's paying people to do reviews. Would that, what? Paying people to do, the people that leave reviews on my Etsy, they have to have purchased something. You see what I'm saying? That's just like all of my Yapo reviews. Those are verified buyers. Because years ago, I had my own website, which I will be getting back. I'll feel much more comfortable because, instead of these people trying to grow themselves, they click on my Etsy page all day long, all day long. Let me tell you something. Here's another thing. When you have a business, I don't care what you're doing. This is for business owners. When you have a business, you cannot obsess over money. So that's the first mistake that these people make. The only difference is that they're obsessing over somebody else's money. So much so that they are willing to make a complete ass out of themselves. I'm talking about a complete ass. They willing to make themselves look stupid and petty because they're trying to bring you down. Well, especially if you have a witchy business, it's not going to happen. It gets annoying. Sometimes it's almost like you want to tell these people, hey, I don't know what road you're going down, but I'm on the left-hand path. The left hand. If y'all don't know what that means, you can look it up. Okay. So it's one of those, it used to irritate me more, but now after they repetitively, and see, this is what school does to people too. School teaches people to repeat things repetitively with the same goddamn result. No matter how much time you add up 1 plus 1 is going to equal 2. No matter how many goddamn times you add up 2 plus 2 is going to equal 4. It'll never change. Like, that's basic math, right? But in school, they're teaching repetition, which I use repetition for a lot of my petitions. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, it depends on what type of petition that I'm writing. It's absolutely ridiculous. And if you are connected to your spirit guides and your money gods, they are going to always deliver. Don't matter if somebody come and say, hey, I'm here to do a smear campaign. She's a Colombian drug lord, or she's this, and that. Right. I was actually quite shocked at some of the people that were doing that because, and I'm not around people. People know how to talk when they're around me. So if I'm connecting with a person, they're usually talking to me about starting their own business, about plans that they have. And then you realize that they don't have any plans. Their only plans is to try to ruin you and what you built. Everybody has an ass. Everybody sucks dick. Well, I thought everybody sucked dick. Everybody has sex. Everybody goes through that. What does that have to do with what we are doing? Is the question of the day. Oh, Jamila, I don't want you. I hate you. I don't like her. I don't know how many times I've heard these people say, I don't like you. I don't like you over and over again. What difference does that make? Evidently, you must like me because you won't stop. So people are gonna, everybody goes, everybody has issues. So it was crazy, this last foolish attempt. I'm not even going to mention it. I'm not even going to talk about it. In fact, I've already forgiven the people that set the whole thing up because you move past it quickly. But it's just the point that their constituents is saying, and so people that start businesses and their business is under operation for 3 or more years, there's nothing you can do about it. It is futile. Now, if I got caught running down the street shooting at some puppies, people might look at me side-eyed. But going through everyday life that everybody else goes through, who are you really embarrassing? Who are you really trying to make look bad? Hey, the prettiest. So when you have your own company and you have to explain this to these people, because they'll say things to you like, oh, you need to get a job because I'm getting ready to attack your business. Oh, okay. Bet that. I bet I don't. I bet I don't. Nobody starts a business and then, oh, 4 years later, oh, I'm going to shut down my business. I've had my children threatened, literally, from 2015 until 2019. My entire family was being threatened by haters because they did not want to see me go anywhere, and it was nothing they could do about it. They wanted to have me thrown in jail. God forbid be a black woman. God forbid be a black woman talking about some Satanism. God forbid being a black woman in America, because eventually I'm going to get the fuck up out of this country because there's too many slave-minded Negroes. The white folk I can deal with, it's the slave-minded Negroes. So eventually I think I'd like to leave this country because of the history. And, it's kind of like this whole thing to where if you're black, you got to be eating some watermelon and shucking and fucking jiving. Now, I do eat watermelon and I do eat bananas. I got a whole thing of bananas down there. I'm going to give one of them bananas to Laura Ganesha and he's going to bless me immensely. People don't think. And then also think about one day when these people decide to start their businesses, how the karma is going to come rushing back. It has to. Because eventually, whether they wanted to see it or not, eventually those people are going to think of what they want, and then they're going to go through the same struggle that they tried to cause for others. So that's why you got to think twice before you make moves like that. Okay? Because everything that's done in the dark always comes to light. Okay? So if you guys have businesses and you need that work done, you got some people coming by your company, coming by your building and throwing eggs at it. When somebody throws eggs at your door, eggs is considered to be animal sacrifice. So if somebody is egging your house, that means that they trying to run you up out of there. That's what that means. Okay. And it's very symbolic. It's a ritual. Egging somebody's business or house or car, that is a ritual. You can always reverse it. You can reverse the negative effects. You can reverse their intent. Now, there's some people that are very, very crazy and obsessive, and they'll do it over and over again. That's when you're going to need the reversal binding jars. Okay. I haven't really been able to come and really talk to y'all about those, but you can find them at my Etsy shop, and they are very, very effective. I've been working them for at least about 30 days now. Saw a huge difference because something happened the other day that was literally, I guess, supposed to put me in the hospital, shock me, upset me. Oh my God, I'm so shocked. And it didn't. And I haven't lit them up even that night. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that you just kind of expect from people that are hating on you anyway. So you don't become surprised or shocked at all at the lengths that people will go through. Okay. Especially when people think that they validate you. That's not what God says. That's not what your spirit guide said. And see, these are people that don't believe in God. These are people that don't believe in the spirits. These are people that don't believe. They have no faith. It was faith alone and belief and actually communing. So that's why my rituals are so powerful, because I actually believe in it. I actually sit down and I talk to my spirits. I do. And that's why they always deliver. And I get paid to do that for a living. A lot of y'all work your 9 to 5 jobs. And you know what? There's a lot of witches that work jobs. Did y'all know that? And they choose to. Okay. But you know, if you're working 8 hours a day, you may not have time to meditate and do all that stuff. See, I got all day. Okay. And I typically, well, when I get clients, I try not to work more than one case in a day. So, you know, when y'all want some authentic witchcraft, y'all know where I'm at. Okay. Also, just on a side note, I am booked for Friday, but you guys can get on my schedule for Saturday or either Sunday or Monday. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is where I'm scheduling for. And the way that you do that is you either Cash App me, Venmo me, or either visit my Etsy. Okay. Especially a lot of y'all small business owners. The reason why your businesses are failing is because you got people that are using witchcraft on your business and you're not doing any witchcraft at all. The reason why y'all losing jobs is because people are doing witchcraft on you. You think people care? People, hey, these people still be up to it even during COVID. Okay. So that's one of the reasons why, because you're not doing money work and you're not removing the crossed conditions from you. That's where people like me come in. Okay. Also, on a side note, I'm real cold on the court cases too. We're not going to talk about that too much. I've got a bunch of videos that I need to uncover because I had privatized a couple of my beef tongue videos, but y'all know where I'm at when y'all need me. Okay. When you're ready. Okay. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I've been waiting for this damn sun to go down, man. It seemed like it been daylight all day. Like this morning, I was feeling like, damn, when is the sun gonna come up? And then when it came up, it seemed like now I'm just ready for the sun to go down because I'm ready to go to sleep. I think I go to bed at around, last night I went to bed at probably around 9, 10 o'clock. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Peace and love and light and dark blessings to y'all. Bye bye.